Today I'm going to be making the new Duncan Hines perfect size. This is the chocolate lovers cake. I'm expecting this to taste like any other chocolate lovers cake, but Sergio on Facebook asked me if I would make one of these. So I'm assuming he wants to know the process, how maybe it's different to make one of these than a regular box cake mix. I'm not sure. This was $2.24 at Walmart. And it does include the cake pan and the chocolate frosting. You need 1 egg, 5 tablespoons of water, and 2 tablespoons of butter softened. You're going to preheat your oven to 300 degrees. And let's see what comes in this. Okay, this is what you get. You get the frosting, which you're going to set aside. You get a pan, which you are not going to grease, and we're going to set it aside. And you get your mix. So, you take your cake mix, and your water, egg, and butter, and you are going to use your electric mixer and beat on medium speed for 3 minutes. So now you're just going to take your mixture. You have your ungreased bowl, and you're going to pour this into the ungreased bowl and then level it out. And the oven is preheated. And it says to bake it for 34 to 39 minutes. And then it's finished when a toothpick comes out clean. We're gonna set our timer for 35 minutes and see if it's ready then. So, I'm trying to get out everything I can out of the bowl. I'm sure that sound is annoying. So, now I'm just gonna smooth it out here, try to get it level. And you put it in the center oven rack. You don't have to put any pan under it or anything like that. And you just bake it. So we'll be back when it's finished. This is how the cake looks out of the oven, and it was in there for 35 minutes. That's what we set the timer for, and it worked out perfectly. So right now, what you have to do is you have to take, for the frosting, you have to take 4 tablespoons of butter, melted.
Softened.
Softened. And you're gonna whip the butter on high for 1 minute. So now the butter, we mixed it for 1 minute. So this is the dry frosting mix. Dump the whole thing in the bowl with the butter. And you add 1 teaspoon of water, exactly. No more than 1 teaspoon, it says. And then I'm gonna stir it with the spatula until it is mixed together. So now you mix it with your mixer for 2 minutes. So I mixed it and it's thick. And so at the very end of the directions, it says for a creamier consistency, you can add half a teaspoon of water. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm gonna mix it up again, and we'll see what that does for it. I think that little bit of water, I think might really help. I think that'll help a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so now here is the cake. And I'm just gonna spoon it on top. So now I have it frosted. I'm trying not to get too much frosting on that pan because it'll just waste it. But now I'm gonna cut it, and Kevin and I will try it for you, so we'll be right back. Kevin is here for cake. Do you wanna get the first bite?
Go ahead. I'm always present for cake.
I think that's delicious.
It's good moist.
I think it's extremely moist. It's a very, very good chocolate. Yeah, I didn't try the cake by itself.
That's what I want to see. That's good. I don't know how much trouble it was because I wasn't watching how it was made. But if it was a lot of trouble, it probably wouldn't be worth it. But if it wasn't too awfully bad, then it might be good.
It was like your typical cake mix. To put it, put your ingredients in a bowl and you mix it together and pour it in the pan.
And bake.
And it came with the pan.
Right.
And it was pretty easy to do that. But the bad part was when it came to the frosting. You had to make the frosting, which I think, that was a lot more trouble. I think they could have easily put in one of those squirt packets of frosting, and you could have cut the end off of it and just squirted it all on top and then smoothed it out.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd be easier because Duncan Hines makes frosting. So
right. It would have been a lot easier had they done that. Instead, you had to get this powder, and then you had to get the butter, and you had to mix that together in the mixer so I had already had to clean my what do you call those? Beater paddles.
Yeah.
I had already cleaned them from the cake, and then you have to get them dirty again, which is not a big deal, but still, to use it again to make your frosting. I would not use it again just because when I'm baking a cake, I want it to be easy and I want it convenient. And for me, I would rather spend an extra $1 and buy a whole tub of frosting than to do that again.
And make a whole cake.
Yeah, and make a whole cake.
Yeah, and the frosting is a whipped frosting. Like they make that whipped frosting. That's what it tastes like. That's the texture it has.
Yeah.
Not a solid, dense frosting.
Well, it was very, very, very dense, and it said that if you want it creamier, you could add like a half a teaspoon of water. Yeah. So we wanted it to be creamier because it would have been. I was afraid that if I had left it the consistency it was, that when you spread it on top of the cake, it would have pulled up a layer of cake. That's how thick it was.
It's good cake.
But it is good. It's very good. They have different kinds. They had red velvet. I don't remember what else they had besides the red velvet, but I thought that the chocolate would be something that the whole family would like. That's why I tried this. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.